Hey gamers, thanks for stopping by Square One Games. I'm Exonovit, and I just wanted to bring you guys a commentary today. It's kind of out of the norm. This is not something that we typically do. I think if you subscribe to this channel, you know that we typically just do trophies and unlocks. We really don't do like the standard, what you're used to seeing on YouTube, like the standard commentaries. But we are going to get into that, and I'll explain all that stuff later on. First, let me explain the gameplay. This is just some Battlefield 3 footage that me and my brother, his name is Blaze Primed on YouTube. He really doesn't put out videos on his own, although I think he may in the future. He and I had never played multiplayer. I know that's going to be a shocker to like everybody. Like, how can you not play multiplayer ever? I never played multiplayer because I always felt like it was unfair. Because the only thing I ever heard was lag and this, that, and the other, and hackers and cheaters and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, well, why would I want to play anything like that? You know what I mean? But I gave it a go when Battlefield 3 came out, and even though Battlefield 3 is not perfect, there's no game perfect. It was just a great way for me and my bro to hang out. He lives a state away from me, so it's a great way for he and I just to hang out at night and kind of catch up on the day and all that good stuff. So that's probably the footage that you're seeing in the background. So like I said, he and I have only been playing since like November, December-ish, I guess, of last year. So not that long, you know. I guess right at about a half a year. And so a lot of stuff I'm still learning, but I really enjoy the game. And so whatever you're seeing, I'm not really sure which clip you're seeing, but it may or may not be beastly gameplay from either one of us. I don't know what I'm going to be showing, so hopefully it's pretty good gameplay. But I do want to put that disclaimer out there that neither he or I are pros, but we do help our team as best we can, and we typically will win more than we lose. So all that out of the way, if you're watching this video, then you're probably curious as to what the title means, and let me go ahead and explain. But I first want to set this thing up. I first want to give you guys an idea of what Square One Games is. Now, there's a lot to do with Square One Games. Square One Games is more than just a YouTube channel. It's a big dream of mine, and it's something that I've been toying with for about 2 years. Now, all I'm going to share with you in this commentary, because it's the only thing that's relevant, is the past 6 to 7 months. But in future commentaries, if you guys want to know, I'll kind of explain to you what Square One Games is in its totality. So back in like November, Battlefield 3 was coming out, and my roommate, which you guys know him as BABakerboy15, and I decided to grab that game. It was before Call of Duty came out. The plan was to play Battlefield 3, and then when Call of Duty came out, play it too, and kind of experience both of them and see what we thought. But we both kind of fell in love with Battlefield 3. And it's not that I don't want to get into that whole war between which game is better. It's just that happened to be the first one that we played, and we kind of fell in love with it, and so we started playing it. And that's just kind of the way that it is. I do plan on playing Black Ops when it comes out, and I'm a fan of all games. If you don't know that already, I'm not a fanboy of anything. I'm a fanboy of everything. I like it all. If I had a PC that could run Battlefield 3, I'd be playing it on that too. So like I said, I'm not a fanboy of any particular console or PC's better than I think all that stuff is just trivial. Play games and enjoy it. That's kind of what it's all about. And that's kind of what we started doing. We started playing on the weekends. He goes to college, so I'm out of college. He's still in college, and I have a job that allows me to work from home. And so I'm pretty much here all day long, and I play games a lot. And obviously with him, he has school, homework, etc. And so it's a little bit tougher. But on the weekends, he and I, started gaming, playing. My brother started playing. We all started squadding up. And in the back of my mind, I always knew that I may start a YouTube channel. Now, if you look at our channel now, you can see that it actually started a couple of years ago. And I'll explain that in a future commentary, but we really only started making videos for it over the last, 4 to 6 months. And that was part of my dream for Square One Games. I wanted to do a YouTube channel. I wanted to do tips and tricks, strategies, trophies, because I love getting trophies and achievements out in games. I love it. And I decided to invite BABakerboy15 along for the ride. And I know a lot of you guys don't know me, but my personality is this: I want to help everybody. Like I want to always give more than I get. And And so I said, hey man, why don't you come along? You can play, I can edit, we can get this thing going. And he decided to join in, and it was a fun moment, right? And so, and that's Square One Games. That's how we kind of came to be. It was kind of a random kind of thing, and it was cool. Now you guys know that a couple weeks ago he went to Florida, and I was pretty much doing all the Max Payne videos that you guys saw and that are still coming out now. And the goal was that when he got back from Florida, we were going to sit down, debrief, figure things out, and then get our summer lineup ready for you guys to do, because we want to do some shows for you guys, which I'll talk about later on as well. And we get back, we have a good meeting. I catch him up on everything that's been going on YouTube, our growth and all that good stuff. And 2 days later, he comes back and with some tragic news, and that's what I'm about to share with you guys now. He pretty much said he was going to have to think about leaving the channel. He didn't quit immediately. He thought about it. It was a very tough decision for him to come to. He did think about it for about a week. And so when I started putting out the platinum medal runs for Max Payne 3 was about the time that he was considering whether he was going to stay or go. And he decided to actually leave. So as of the time you're watching this, he is no longer a part of Square One Games in any form or fashion, and that's completely his choice. He and I did not have an argument. The last thing I want to do is get into the drama, right? There's no drama between he and I. Sometimes life just takes you in a different direction, and you have to just go with that. You can fight it all you want to, but it's kind of one of those inevitable things that's just going to happen. And so his reason for leaving is very legitimate. He obviously he's in college. He decided to take some summer classes, and if anybody out there is in college, you know that summer classes are crazy because they cram all this work on you, and you got to get it all done in like a month and a half. And you're taking these long classes, and then you have a lot of homework because you're basically cutting a semester into what typically would be a full semester. You're cutting it down into like a month or a month and a half. So it's extremely difficult. And after he finishes that, he's got, I think, one more year of college, and then he's out of college. And so he just got to thinking about it. And with the fall coming up, with all the big games coming out, there's just no way, guys, that he could be involved and do it any justice. And obviously, I didn't say that. He said that. Like, you know me, I'm like, come on, dude, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. But reality just sets in sometime. And he thought about it for about a week and came back and said, hey, I got to take a step down. It's been a fun ride. So he did want me to wish all you guys, lots of love. Appreciate all the support. He doesn't take it for granted at all. He still wishes he could be here. But that is life. And you'll experience that. I don't know if you're young or old watching this video, but if you're older, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're younger, you will know eventually. Sometimes things just don't go your way, and you kind of have to just roll with the punches. So that's where we are. Square One Games is now solely my channel, which is a scary thing. And the reason why it's so scary is because I know a lot of you guys probably subbed to this channel because it had two personalities. You always had, I say two. There was always a dual comm on every single thing that we did for the most part, which is a really cool dynamic because most channels only have themselves. And it's really hard to do a 20-minute commentary on a video that's a strategic walkthrough when you're the only one doing it. And so far, until we get to Max Payne, like with the S Plus videos for Resident Evil, we could, kind of talk to each other like we're talking to you guys, and it was awesome. And it was an awesome dynamic. And so if you subscribed because of two personalities, I can no longer give that to you. Square One Games will only be one personality. It'll be me. Hopefully you like me, right? If you don't, that's cool. Everybody has their own personalities on YouTube that they like and don't like. But if you subscribe for that reason, then I apologize to you right now, because now the channel has changed. And if you do want to leave because of that reason, totally get it, totally understand it. There's no hard feelings, right? If I check my channel tomorrow and I've lost 100 subscribers, I'm not gonna be mad at anybody. That's just the way that the thing works. I mean, when you buy a new car, you expect it to be exactly what the dealer told you, right? and then when you walk away off the lot, if it doesn't have something that the dealer said it was supposed to have, you return it. And when you guys subscribe to this channel, it was under the pretense they'd be 2 people, and now that's changed. So you know, I can't control what you do. I would urge you to stay and hopefully at least give me a shot at trying to entertain you as a single personality on YouTube. But hey, I get it. If you want to exit, trust me, there's no hard feelings. Maybe we can meet up again in the future if you do decide to leave. But if there's a mass exodus of subscribers on the channel, then I'll know why. And whoever's left, we'll go from there. So get that little disclaimer out there. I'm not going to be mad at anybody for unsubscribing, but hopefully you'll stick around. But let's talk about the future of the show. I had 2 choices when Bake gave me this news. One choice was to quit and say, you know, Square One Games is a 2-man channel, and it really is, guys. Square One Games was designed so that 2 people could run it because of all the work that goes into putting our videos together, and now it's just 1 person. So part of my choice was, okay, well, let's just quit. You know, it's a 2-man channel. Now there's only 1 man. Let's bolt. Let's exit. Let's go for the door, right? We're still a small channel. No one will even miss us. But that's wrong. There's about 720 of you that may or may not miss us. And I owe it to you guys to try to fight this thing out. And if you know me, which I know none of you guys do, but the people who do know me know that I don't quit. I hate quitting, and so I'm a fighter, and I want to make this channel grow. I want to keep this momentum that we have, and I want to keep this special thing that a lot of the subscribers have with us. Is there's a lot of you guys that I know when I put a video out, you're gonna be the first one to comment on the video, or the first one that's gonna PM me, or the first one who's gonna ask questions. Like, I'm getting to know people's names. I'm becoming friends with some of you guys, and it's awesome. It's good to check my inbox and see 20 comments, you know, and we respond to just about every one of them. If we haven't responded to you, it's because it got lost in the shuffle. But if you send another comment, chances are we will respond. And I think that if you've subscribed to our channel, you know that we are very interactive, and that's not going to change just because it's a 1-man show. I will continue to be as interacting with you guys as possible. Because that's important. So I am going to stay with the channel. I am going to, you know, fight to keep it entertaining and to keep you guys hanging around. That's my goal. We are in the summer. There's not really a lot of games that I particularly want to cover. The next game that I really want to cover is in August, which is Darksiders 2, and then from there, obviously, there's about 1 or 2 games every month that I'll probably be able to cover. So let's talk about these shows. Bake and I had the dream of starting some shows before he left, and I am going to continue with that. I'm not going to let those things die. And here's the reason why. A lot of you guys know that we cover 1 big game a month, and typically that's all we cover because that's all we really have time for. Well, I'm starting to get a whole lot better at designing the templates, designing things faster, quicker, and so I'm going to be doing the shows. Now, here's what I want to do is kind of briefly explain to you what the shows are, and then kind of tell you how they're going to be rolling out, and then that's going to be the end of the commentary. And I'm sorry for the length of this commentary, but there's a lot that I want to say, and I don't want to make you guys watch 12 videos, right, and watch 12 different ads to get the same information you can get in 1 video. That's just kind of how how we built the channel, and that's kind of how I want to keep the channel. We don't like for you guys to watch advertisements that are unnecessary. Obviously, you know the advertisements help us, but when you watch the advertisements, it helps us, but we don't want to abuse that. That's not what we want to do. Here's the shows. So a lot of you guys, like I said, you may not watch Max Payne because maybe you don't like Max Payne, maybe you don't like Rockstar, maybe you don't want to watch it because you know there may be some spoilers. So basically, we're sending you content to watch in your box, and you're not watching it because it's not relevant to something that you want to see. So what we want to do, what I want to do, is do some shows. And let's just run down some of the shows right quick, and I'll briefly explain them, and then I'll kind of tell you guys how I'm going to roll them out. So the first show, well, the first thing is obviously 1 game a month. For the most part, we're going to cover 1 game a month. Just like we always do, as many trophies and unlocks as we can get, and then usually a strategic walkthrough at minimum. The second thing is a show called Personal Play. Now, everybody knows Let's Plays on YouTube. We're just going to call ours Personal Play just to be a little different. But it's basically a Let's Play. And it's games that I may not have to cover, I may not have time to cover extensively, like with every trophy, to build an interactive hub for it and all that stuff. It's just something that I want to play. And it'll still have graphics. It'll still be inside of like a graphic panel like you're used to seeing. But it'll be something I can just play and enjoy. And the first one that I'm probably going to do is Uncharted 3, because that's one of my favorite series is on the PS3. One of my favorite series on the PS3. So it'll be Uncharted 3 for that Personal Play. Another show is called Go Retro, which is where I'm going to be playing a lot of retro games. A lot of you guys are old school gamers, man. You know what I mean when I say stuff like high score, one life runs, speed runs, right? You know what that means. So maybe there's a game that you want to see a speed run on. Maybe you want to see me go through Contra on one life, which I can do. Super C, so Super Contra, I can do that on one life. So maybe that's some stuff you guys want to see. Beat games like Ninja Gaiden, which is a pretty difficult old Nintendo game, right? Those kind of stuff is what I want to bring to you with Go Retro. Another series that we want to do, or that I want to do, is called let's see, let me think. So we got Go Retro, we got Personal Plays. Oh, I'm doing some collaborative stuff too with AMG, the Aftermath Gaming channel. I can't give you too much on it right yet because it's kind of secretive, but just know that some of the content that I do will be on there. Another thing I'm going to do exclusively for AMG is basically Xbox Live arcade games and PlayStation Network downloadable games. The little arcade games that you can buy for a couple hundred points. They usually have 10 to 15 unlocks per game. So I'll be doing a Let's Play as well as all the coverage for those unlocks on AMG's channel. Because they've been really nice in helping us get our footing on YouTube. And so we're going to be nice back. That's what we do. We help other channels that help us. And so I'm going to be putting that exclusively on their channel. So if you want to get your fix on like some, some arcade downloadable games kind of thing, then that's where you can get that. It'll still be me, but it'll just be on their channel. And I'll let you know when all that stuff goes down too. And then the other show is a show called Thinking Out Loud. That's basically what you're seeing right now. This could easily be the pilot episode of Thinking Out Loud. This is me just talking over random gameplay footage and just kind of sharing my heart with you. And this is probably the most real I'll ever be with you is on these. It's just me thinking out loud. Maybe I see something, in the news, or I have a topic that I really want to talk about. These won't be necessarily daily. It'll just be, but it'll be really heartfelt. It'll really be a piece of me that I'm giving you that you haven't really seen before on this channel, because it's always about unlocks. This will be where you really get to know me in the Thinking Out Loud show. So these are just a couple of examples. I will be posting, I'm probably going to pick a week, Sunday through like Saturday, and I'm probably going to post like a pilot a day. And for those of you who don't know what a pilot is, basically you watch one show and then you say, yeah, I could probably see myself watching a bunch of these. Like if you were to just mass produce this kind of show, I would watch it every day. And then I'll probably have like a Facebook poll or a Twitter poll that you guys can go to and vote. And then based on all the voting I get will be kind of an indication of which show I need to start putting into mass production. But I'm almost done with Max Payne. I have 2 or 3 more videos to put out, and then I'm pretty much done. I'm not covering all the trophies just because some of the trophies I just can't even see how to do a video for. You know what I mean? So I only have a couple more videos to put out. So probably by Friday, you're going to see the Personal Play go up for Uncharted. And then we'll see how that goes. I know a lot of you guys have been screaming for a Let's Play. I finally have a headset. Finally have the ability to do a live commentary where I can actually hear the game sounds. If you watch any of the Max Payne videos from the Platinum Medal runs of the live playthrough, you know that I played that entire series twice on mute. I never heard a game sound, ever. It's all based on memorization and just knowing the level. But I never actually heard anything because of the way I had to do the live com. And now I can actually hear game sounds, which is pretty neat. So a lot of shows coming up. a lot of show ideas, a lot of input. You guys give feedback. Maybe you have a show idea that you're like, man, I don't have a YouTube channel. You know, I'm never going to open up a YouTube channel. I don't ever see myself being on YouTube. But you're like, hey, this is the kind of show that I would like to watch, and I think that you would be great at putting that show on. Then let me know. Remember, this is your channel, guys. We just make videos for it. I just make videos for you. So most of the content that you see on this channel is things that you want to watch. So I might put out a video that says, hey, I'm about to do another Go Retro series. Which game should I cover next? And I'll give you like maybe 10 choices or 5 choices. And you tell me what you want to see, and that's the game that I play. So it's just as much your channel as it is mine. We work together and to make this thing successful. So there's about 720 of you guys right now that subscribe to the channel. Hopefully that number doesn't fluctuate as of the time you're watching this, and I hope that you all stay. But if you do leave, I understand. For those who have watched our videos, we have like 190,000 channel views or video views. That's incredible, guys. I can't even fathom that in my brain, right? So thank you for that. Thank you for making this. Thank you for helping us get to where we are right now. Now that we're in this transition period, hopefully we can take it to the next level, and hopefully the fall will be real strong. There's a lot of good games coming out in the fall, and what I'll do is I'll try to cover one game a month minimum, and then the ones that I can't cover extensively, I'll do a personal play for. That way at least you can see a let's play from it, just because of time constraints. But a lot of videos will be coming out, you know, maybe 2 to 3 a day, depending on what you guys want to see. But I'll definitely always have at least one video up. That's my goal. But like I said, it could go up to as many as you guys want to see. This is something that I do. Like I said, I work 10 to 14 hours a day between this and my other job. And so I can spend a lot of time on making the videos that you guys want to see. Just let me know. So hopefully that clarifies where BABakerboy15 is. And hopefully that clarifies to you guys where we're going with the channel, where I'm going with the channel. And hopefully over the next couple of days, you guys will still be here. So thanks for hanging out with me, and you guys have a very good day. I'm going to flank around. I'm going to try to get them. I got 2 tickets down. They don't see me yet, I don't think. Three tickets, 4 tickets. The lava is going to kill me, but I got him pushed back. Nope, I survived. Nope. Oh, this guy right here. Oh, man, I just did an awesome move on him, dude. Well, I thought it was kind of awesome. The lava killed me, but the lava is pushed back. I'm gonna stay on engineer though.
Okay.
So I can keep my long range ability to shoot the lava. Lava's coming front and back. They're all around us.
I'm watching the back door, the side alley there.
Bugging out. Oh, I do not like to be in this room. Grenade. I'm dead. Grenade got me.
You can spawn on me.
Let's see. Oh, I got revived. They're behind us. Everybody, I wish our team would stop hiding and go out there and fight. Not talking about you. I mean, you're doing what we need you to do, but I mean, you know what I mean. We got to get out of this room.
I'll go out there, but I'm afraid if I do,
no, you're fine because you're acting as a spawn point. I feel like all 12 of our people are in this one little room. There's a dude in that back door. I'm gonna RPG him. I'm sure he hasn't moved. See how we're all up in here? Front door's clean.
back to the back door.
I'm going out to flank him. God, how are these people? I can't see nothing. I'm going upstairs to make sure they ain't got a beacon. Is that an enemy? God, these people. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I lived. Thought I was good. They're coming in front door.
I'm on it.
Oh, I had to reload. No, 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 no. Oh. I think I could have got there live right then, but I had to reload my RPG. They're coming in back door. Two tickets. They're all on us. Got him, last ticket, baby. Game. Pistol. I got him with the pistol, baby. Man, they were crowding us in that back alley, bro. They were crowding us. That was fun right there, man.
Yeah.
I like it when it's a lot of energy like that. Like, even if we'd have lost, I would have liked that match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it when it's dramatic like that. Sometimes these maps, and depending on who you're playing, it gets kind of boring because they're not really pressing as hard as they should be. I mean, that's good for us, right? Because we win, but
yeah,
I like it when it's action packed like that. So good games, man.
Yep.